Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Miracle Politeness Hisa. Now I'm going to present about politeness and interaction. So, what is politeness? Politeness is the act of displaying awareness of another person's face in interaction, often characterized by respect or deference when the other same distance and friendliness. Camaraderie or solidarity when the other is close, demonstrating respect and deference in social situations. For example, the first type might be found in a student question to his teacher, sure as A, and a second type in the friend's question to the same individual as in B. In A, excuse me, Mr. Buckingham, but can I talk to you for a minute? And B, hey Bucky, got a minute. Uh, Example A is mm, more politeness than example in B. Okay, the next is fast one. Within their everyday social interaction, people generally behave as if their expectation concerning their public self-image or their first ones will be respected. If some action might be interpreted as a threat to another phase, the speaker can say something to lessen the possible threat. This is called facing-saving act. If a speaker says something that represents a threat to another individual's expectation regarding self-image, it is described as face-threatening act. For example, I'm going to tell him to stop that awful noise right now. Uh, is the example of fast threatening act. And next, perhaps you could just ask him if he's going to stop because it's getting late and we need to sleep. Is it passing saving act? Okay. And next, there is negative and positive phase. According to Brown and Levinson, the third phase as the public self-image that every member wants to claim for himself, consisting in two related aspects. The first aspect is negative phase. The need to be independent, to have freedom of action, and not to be imposed on by others. And the second aspect is positive phase. The need to be accepted, even liked by others, to be treated as a member of the same group, and to know that his or her wants are shared by others. Okay, the next topic is self and others say nothing. Refers to politeness strategy where the speaker doesn't directly express their needs or desires to the other person. Instead, they rely on the other person to recognize and respond to their needs without being explicitly asked. This approach is often used to avoid direct confrontation or to convey a message without explicitly threatening the listener's friends. Okay, for example, if someone arrives at a lecture without a pen and notices a neighbor has one, they might not directly ask for the pen, but instead subtly gesture towards their bag or make a vague comment, hoping the neighbor will offer them pen without being asked. This approach relies on the listener's ability to infer the intended meaning from the context and speaker's tone rather than directly stating the request. Okay, next topic is say something of on off and on record. Off-record politeness strategies involve indirect communication where the speaker doesn't directly state the instant message. This approach is used to avoid direct confrontation or to convey a message without explicitly threatening the listener's face. Off-record strategies often rely on the listener's ability to infer the instant meaning from the context and the speaker's tone, rather than directly stating the message. For example, off-record, "Ah, I forgot my umbrella." It's meant implying a request for an umbrella without directly asking. And next example for on record, "Can you lend me your umbrella?" It's meant directly asking for the umbrella. Okay, the next is there is positive and negative politeness. When we are polite to people, we are appealing to one of these two types. The first type is positive politeness. Appealing to a person's positive bias can mean making the individual feel good about themselves. And the next type is negative politeness. To a person's negative bias can mean making the other person feel like they haven't been imposed upon or taken advantage of. For example for positive politeness is, "How about letting me use your pen?" And, "Hi buddy, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me use your pen." Example for negative politeness, "Could you lend me a pen?" And, "I'm sorry to bother you, but can I ask you for a pen or something?" So the next topic is strategies. There's two types of strategies. First strategies is solidarity strategies. A solidarity strategies emphasize closeness, shared identity, and a sense of being on the same team. It's like saying, "We are in this together." And the next type is different strategy. A different strategy, on the other hand, shows respect for someone's social standing or position of power. It acknowledges the difference in power dynamics and avoids being overly imposing. The example for solidarity strategy is using in-group language, jokes, or nicknames. "Hey Paul, want to grab some pizza after all?" Okay. And the next, emphasizing common ground, like, "We both know this traffic is awful." And next, using inclusive language like "we" and "us." Let's brainstorm some ideas for this project. And next, there's employing compliments. "You always have such great ideas, Sarah." And next is the example of different strategies, using titles and honorifics. "Yes, Mrs. Johnson, I can get that part to you by tomorrow." And hedging and softening requests. "I was wondering if it wouldn't be too much trouble. Could I perhaps borrow your stapler?" And next, using indirect requests. "It seems like the printer is low on toner," hoping the listener will take the initiative to refill it. And next, using apologize for any inconvenience caused. "I'm sorry to bother you, but blah 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 blah." Okay, next is pre-sequence. A pre-sequence in pragmatics refers to an opening turn in conversation that prepares the listener for what's coming next. It's like setting the stage for the main action. There's five common categories of pre-sequence. The first category is pre-request. This prepare the listener for a request and might judge their willingness to cooperate. For example, hey, do you have a minute? It's meant before asking for help. And the next category is pre-announcement. This build anticipation or soften the blow of upcoming news. For example, you won't believe what happened. You won't believe what happened. It's like before telling a story. Okay, next category is pre-invitations. This pave the way for an invitation and might indirectly check the listener's availability. For example, are you free on Friday night? It's been like before inviting them up. Next category is pre-arranged plans. This establishes the groundwork for a future action, like scheduling a meeting. For example, would you like to make an appointment sometime next week? And the last is pre-identification. This introduce yourself or your role in the conversation before getting the point to the point. For example, hi, I'm Sarah from marketing, blah 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 blah, before asking a question. So that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.